morning, everyone. Where's my hot chocolate? Oh, there it is. That's what I drink in the morning. Yes, you can laugh. I don't drink coffee. I drink hot chocolate or cacao. If I want to be smart about it. Definitely tastes better. Are we live? Okay, good morning, my loves. How are you today? We are now live. Good morning, everyone online, especially my friends from USD. This week, we're talking about the heart chakra. Just to explain to people who haven't been to yoga before, we have energy centers in the body. We have 7 energy centers. And those energy centers are where we store trauma, pain, or any, things that we hold on to in life. The first 3 energy centers are leading to our heart chakra, and then we have another 3 leading all the way up to our crown. The first 3 are our physical self, our physical life and experiences. And then we have our heart chakra, which is around our heart space. And then we have the 3 that are leading to our spiritual self and our spiritual awareness. So if your heart chakra is open, then you have, a nice transition between your physical and your spiritual self. You have a nice opening between them. I'm going to actually turn off all the lights so you guys have enough privacy in your space. So the reason I talk about this is because it's so important for us to have all of our energy centers completely clear. Does this feel good for you guys, or do you want some light? Good? So it's very important for us to continuously have these chakras clear. And the heart chakra talks a lot about our emotions. This is where we hold our emotions. This is where we hold our emotional traumas. This is where we hold any pain that we feel in our hearts. We usually say, I feel pain in my heart, because that is where your emotions lie. And that is where you hold a lot of pain. If you had any not so happy experiences in the past, this is where you hold pain. For men especially, this is where you hold most of the pain. This is where you are tightest. For women, it's in our hips, actually. It's in our root. For men, it's in the heart space. So this is especially important for you, gentlemen. Now, what I want to talk about is the heart chakra is also the space where we hold love. And it sounds like a very cliche thing to talk about, love, it's like we can talk about poetry and all these cute things. But the kind of love that I want to talk about is the love for self. And we talked about this on Saturday. We talked about love and what it means, and how important it is to remind ourselves that our original self, the way we were created or brought into life, is pure love. You are made of love and light. You don't have any resentment. You don't have any pain attached to you. So your original self is a self of love. But today, I want to talk about how we can love. And one of the ways we love is through empathy, it's through feeling for others. When you feel for others' pain, even if you're not going through it, that is an act of love. And that is actually an act of self-love, because you are filling yourself with love and empathy before you give it to someone else. So that's how important it is to fill yourself with that beautiful emotion before you give it to other people. There's no way you can give someone an emotion if it doesn't reside in you first. Now, please sit cross-legged in a comfortable seat. Make sure that your spine is nice and long and the crown of your head is pointed towards the sky. You are welcome to set up your mat here if you wish. This whole row is empty. Don't be shy. The lights are off. No one can see you. And now I'm going to read something before I start the music and we start our meditation. I'm going to read something to you from the book, and the reason why I'm reading it from the book is because I want you to understand that this is not something I made up myself, and I don't want to offend anyone from various religions or backgrounds. I want you to understand the message behind it and why it is written. So please flutter your eyes closed. Make sure the crown of your head is pointed to the sky. Please open your heart to what I'm about to read. Healing is possible through acts of forgiveness. In the life of teachings of Jesus, and this is in a yoga book, forgiveness is a spiritual act of perfection, but it is also a physically healing act. Self-love means caring for ourselves enough to forgive people in our past so that the wounds can no longer damage us. For our wounds do not hurt the people who hurt us. They only hurt us. So today, the kind of love that we are going to feel in our heart space is forgiveness. I want you to know that no matter how much you have been wronged, you have the power within yourself to forgive any act, to forgive anyone. And know that when you are feeling that forgiveness and filling your heart space with forgiveness, you are not giving the okay for someone to hurt you. You are freeing yourself of pain. The most important act of forgiveness before we forgive others is to forgive ourselves for anything we are holding attachment to, for any guilt we might hold in our hearts, which is just, guilt is just forgiveness. Guilt is just non-forgiveness towards ourselves. So today I want you to open your heart to forgiveness. First to yourself, and then to everyone else on this planet. Everyone. Now place your index finger and your thumb together. Make a circle with your palms, with your hands or with your fingers. Keep your left palm on your left knee and bring your right one. Create a circle around your heart space. Take an inhale, fill your lungs with love and light. Exhale any resentment and repeat the mantra, I forgive. I want you to forgive yourself first. I know we hold a lot within ourselves. Inhale again, fill up your lungs with love and light, your original being. Open mouth, exhale, I forgive. Inhale again, fill up your lungs with love and light, your original self. Exhale any resentment, any weight you are holding in your heart, I forgive. I know it's very hard to ask for you to forgive. Keep breathing on your own. Inhale through your nose. And with every exhale, repeat in your mind, I forgive. I know this is a heavy subject. I know that it's hard for us to sometimes forgive others or ourselves. But as I just read to you, it's the highest spiritual act of love and healing. It frees you. So inhale one last time. And exhale, open mouth. I forgive. Now release your palms by your side. Spread your knees apart. Come onto all fours. Spread your knees wide apart. Bring your big toes to touch. Send your hips back and extend your arms forward for child's pose. Ground your heart space. Press your forehead onto the earth and rock your forehead from side to side. Just grounding yourself to the earth for a moment here. Now press your elbows into your mat. Bend your elbows and press your palms behind you for reverse prayer. If you need to look at me for a moment to see how that looks like, that's fine. But your palms should be right and behind your neck right now. And you should feel a nice stretch in your triceps. Keep repeating your mantra, yogis. I forgive. Release your palms. Bring your right palm all the way to the right side and press your left palm on top of your right. Keep your left hip as low as possible to the earth to get a nice side body stretch on the left side. Keep breathing through your nose And with sealed lips, exhale through your nose to build a nice fire within yourself. Come back to center. Bring your left palm all the way to the left. Stack your right palm on top of the left. Send your right hip as close as possible to the earth. Press your forehead down. And feel a nice stretch on your right side this time. All the way from your palm to your right hip. Come back to center. Now come up onto your knees. Bring your knees hip-width distance apart. And I want you to start sliding your palms forward and sending your heart down to the earth as much as you can. Maybe press your chin on the mat. This is very grounding for your heart space. Maybe you want to press your forehead if it's too much to press your chin. Just make sure your hips are stacked right above your knees. And with every inhale, fill up your lungs. And with every exhale, ground your heart down closer to the earth. Release anything that does not serve you from your heart space. You deserve to live a light life, a free life. And you can achieve that through forgiveness. Ground your heart down just a little more. Relax your shoulders. Now come onto your elbows and just come forward until you lie completely down on your stomach. Send your right arm extended to your right side. And just roll on top of that, roll over to the left side, bend both knees and bring them close to your body. Allow your head to rest. This is just us opening our right shoulder. Come back to center. Now extend your left arm nice and long to your left side. Roll over that shoulder to open your heart space and bring your knees close into your body. Come back to center. Now keep your feet mat-width distance apart. Come onto your elbows for Sphinx pose. Stack your shoulders right above your elbows and your palms down. Tuck your shoulder blades in and bring your heart forward. Tuck them in as much as possible to allow your heart to go forward in forgiveness. You deserve to be light. You deserve to be love. Bend your right knee. Grab onto your right foot with your right palm and bring your foot as close as possible to your right glute to get a nice quad stretch on the right side. Keep your breath nice and long, especially when you feel tension in your muscles. Release that foot. Grab onto your left foot. First, bend your left knee. Reach over with your left palm. Grab onto your foot and pull it as close as possible to your left glute. Release that foot. Come back to your Sphinx pose for 3 more breaths. Inhale, love. I forgive. Inhale, love. I forgive. Inhale, love. I forgive. Now push yourself up to a tabletop position. Press your palms down and stack your shoulders above your palms and your hips above your knees. Let's take a few cat and cows here. Inhale, look up, tilt your pelvis up to the sky, dip your heart down, look up into your cow. This is called your cow pose. Tuck your shoulder blades in together so you can extend your heart down more. Exhale, curl your spine. Take your time as you curl your spine and look down at your belly. Rock forward and back as your spine is curled to feel a stretch from the top of your spine all the way to your lower back. Inhale, cow. Dip your heart down again. Look up at the sky. Exhale, cat. One more time. Take your time doing this. Take any extra movement you need. Inhale, cow. Exhale to your cat. And then come back to neutral when you're ready. Tuck your toes in. Take a nice inhale. And exhale, send your hips nice and high towards the sky for your first downward facing dog. Press into your 5 fingers on both hands. Make sure that your thumb is also pressed down onto your mat. Extend your fingers nice and wide. Send your heels as close as possible towards your mat, but if they don't reach, that's fine. Make sure that your back is in a nice straight line. If you feel that you need to curl your back, maybe bend your knees a little. Maybe that feels good. Tuck your shoulder blades in and keep your heart space nice and open. Bend your right knee, bend your left. Take your time as you get comfortable in your downward facing dog. Now take the very tiny baby steps as we need to do when we forgive. Of your feet all the way towards your palms. Take your time as you're walking. Once you reach the top, cross your left foot over your right and just allow your head to dangle. Feel a nice stretch on your right leg. You don't need to pull or push or do anything. Just allow your upper body to fold over your legs. Enjoy that stretch. Come back to center, uncross your legs, and now cross your right foot over your left, and the same thing, just allow your head to dangle. We continuously think that loving ourselves means buying ourselves nice things. Uncross your legs and come back to center. Grab on to opposite elbows and sway from side to side. But in fact, true act of love is to live happy and light. It doesn't matter what we buy ourselves. We never remember, oh, I bought myself a nice car, so I'm happy. But we do remember that we were able to be loving and caring to people and kind. So give yourselves true gifts in life by remembering what really matters. Release your palms down, bend your knees, and roll up with a curve in your spine until you come to standing. Take your sweet time. You can rush outside of the studio, but when you're here, take your time. Inhale, bring your shoulders up towards your ears and push your shoulder blades back. Open your heart forward. Inhale, bring your shoulders to your ears. Push them back. Open your heart. One more time. Inhale your shoulders to your ears and push your shoulder blades back. Now, as you stand here, take a tiny bend in your knees. Maybe peel your pinky toes off, press your big toes down, rock forward and back just to feel all 4 corners of your feet. They carry you all day long. Maybe give them a little love by massaging them to the earth. Inhale, scoop up all the goodness, all the yumminess that exists in the world, all the love and forgiveness. And exhale, bring it towards your heart space, towards your heart chakra for samastitihi. Plant your thumbs close to your heart where maybe you can feel your heartbeat. This is where you set your intention. Close your eyes for a moment. Now, this is where I invite you to set the intention that you need today. Maybe your intention is to forgive someone specific. Only you know that. Maybe your intention is to forgive yourself. Maybe your intention is to invite forgiveness into your heart, which you find it hard to do. Whatever your intention, take a big inhale through your nose. And open mouth, exhale. Repeating your mantra, I forgive. Flutter your eyes open and let's start our flow. Inhale, rise to your mountain pose. Reach your arms nice and high. Make sure that your shoulders are nice and relaxed in your mountain. Don't bring your shoulders up, just relax them to the sides. It's okay, maybe move them around a little bit. Be nice and loose. As you reach up, you don't need to bring your shoulders up to your ears. They can be nice down, feel nice and relaxed. Exhale, interlace your palms behind you. Inhale, open your heart. Dip your knuckles down as you open your heart space up. Look up towards the sky. Push your hips forward. Exhale, forward fold. Keep the bind. Fold your upper body over your lower body while your fingers are still interlaced. Release the bind. Inhale, halfway lift. Create a nice, long, straight line between your lower back all the way to the crown of your head. Exhale, tuck round and curl. Come into a tiny little ball. Come onto the tippy toes of your feet. Maybe bring your forehead connected to your knees. Feel the nice stretch in your arches. Now send your heels down. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice, straight, long spine. Tuck your shoulder blades in here. Feel the power in this posture. Exhale, forward fold. Fold your upper body over your lower body. Inhale, rise to your mountain pose. Exhale, connect your arms behind you. Inhale, heart space goes up, little back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Keep the bind. Keep your heart space open. Release the bind. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, tuck round and curl. Send your heels down to the earth one more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to your mountain pose. Exhale, interlace your palms behind you. Inhale, push your heart as high as you can. Lean back as much as possible. Allow it to find healing in this opening. Exhale, forward fold. Release your bind. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, tuck round and curl. Come into a tiny little ball. Connect your forehead to your knees. Send your heels down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Now bend your knees generously and inhale, chair pose. Sit in your imaginary chair. Sit as deep as you can or need to. It's okay if your knees go over your toes. That's completely fine. Just make sure that you're using your core. Pull your belly towards your spine. Make sure, look in front of you. If you need to bring your arms lower, if that feels better in your shoulders, do so. Maybe you want to bring your feet together and push your knees together into one another to fire on your adductors, your inner thighs. Sit a little deeper. Gorgeous. Exhale, airplane your arms, palm facing the sky. Push your palms up as much as you can until you feel your triceps on fire and your rhomboids. Interlace your fingers behind you. Open up your heart space. Come on to your tippy toes. Yes, you can. Hold here for a moment in drinking bird. And exhale, forward fold. Keep your bind. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Step back into your high plank. Keep your elbows inwards towards your body. Come all the way down to your low plank. Untuck your toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Now push the floor away with the tops of your feet and your palms. Tuck your shoulder blades in and open your heart space forward. Beautiful. Tuck your toes in and exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips nice and high. Inhale, right leg high. Bend your knee, maybe open up to the right if it feels good. Maybe make big circles with that leg. Just for a moment on one side and then the other. Inhale, re-extend your leg. Exhale, step it through to your low lunge. Ground down through both feet. Inhale, using your core, come up to your crescent lunge. Now make sure your front knee is bent to 90 degrees and you're pushing your back heel right above your toes. Your arms and your body are facing forward in neutral position and you're reaching up like you did in mountain pose. Make sure you're pushing those toes, that heel right above your toes. Push forward. You should feel your left glute nice and active. Exhale, cactus your arms, open up your heart to the sky. Inhale, reverse triangle, pivot your back foot to meet the short edge of your mat. Extend both legs and reach up with your right arm. Front foot stays facing forward. Reach up, 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 and then you lean back. Yeah, there you go. Exhale, triangle pose. Reach forward and down. Lift your left palm up towards the sky. Now bend your right knee. Inhale, reverse warrior or peaceful warrior. High five again. Make sure that front knee is at 90 degrees. Make sure your foot is facing forward. Gorgeous job, yogis. Don't collapse into it. Reach up and make sure your back or left arm is completely loose. If it's sitting on your back thigh, it's just resting there because it looks beautiful, not because you need to use your body for anything. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Gorgeous job, yogis. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top of the mat. Exhale, hop or walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, strong straight spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come back to your chair pose. We've been here before. Sit a little deeper this time. Exhale, airplane your arms back. Interlace your palms. Inhale, come on to your tippy toes for drinking bird. The more you push your knees into one another, the more you use your adductors, the easier this is. Exhale, forward fold. Release your bind. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. For those of you who don't want to do Chaturanga, it's fine to go straight into downward facing dog from high plank. Inhale, left leg high. Open up to the left, bend your knee, maybe make big circles with that knee. And now make big circles to the other side. Inhale, re-extend that leg. Exhale, step it through to your low lunge. Ground down through both feet. Inhale, crescent lunge. Push your back heel right above those toes. Beautiful. Make sure your front foot is facing forward and that your left knee is bent to 90 degrees. Gorgeous. Exhale, cactus your arms. Open your heart to the sky. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten both legs. Pivot only your back foot and reach up with your left palm. Both legs straight. Reach up with your left. Gorgeous. Exhale, triangle pose. Reach forward and down. Right palm goes up. Now bend your left knee. Inhale, peaceful warrior. High five the back room again with your left palm. Make sure that your left knee is bent to 90 degrees. Feel the power in your peaceful warrior, in your forgiving warrior. Make sure that left knee is pointed straight forward and that left foot is pointed forward too. Exhale, cartwheel your arms, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Let's flow sun B, breath to movement. Exhale, hop or walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees generously. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Interlace your palms. Inhale, drinking bird. Come on to your tippy toes. Open your heart space. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Ground down through both feet. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus your arms, look up. Inhale, reach up with your right palm, straighten both legs, reverse triangle. Exhale, triangle pose. Bend your right knee, inhale, peaceful warrior. High five again with your right palm. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, hop or walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, chair with airplane arms, connect your palms. Inhale, come on to your tippy toes. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, let that heart shine. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Round down through both feet. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus your arms, look up towards the sky. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten both legs. Beautiful. Exhale, triangle pose. Right arm goes high. Bend your left knee. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Hold here in your peaceful warrior and your forgiving warrior. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now take a moment here, yogis, to come back to your mantra. I forgive. Take a nice inhale, fill up your lungs with love. And open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. One last flow with a few changes. Look to the top of your mat. Exhale, hop or walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come back to your chair pose. Now hold down in your chair. Round down through your left foot and wrap your right leg over your left. Wrap your right arm underneath your left, sorry. Bring your palms together to touch, or maybe you bring the outside of your palms to touch. You can bring your foot down, your right foot all the way to the earth. That's completely fine. Okay. Maybe we're gonna dance to this now. I have no idea what happened. I apologize. Yay, please forgive me. Sit nice and deep in your, wow. Sit nice and deep in your eagle. Okay. Sit a little deeper. And now pull your elbows closer into your body. As you pull your elbows down, know that this is the Lord of Eagle. Now unravel your legs, pick up your right knee. Keep your arms exactly as they are, and send your right leg back. And fly in Warrior 3 with Eagle arms. Release your palms, bring them in front of your heart space. Keep that right foot nice and flying. Now bring that right foot forward and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, walk or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Keep your knees nice and bent and inhale, chair pose. Now ground down through your right foot. Wrap your left leg over the right. Wrap your left arm underneath your right. Bring your palms to touch. Bring your elbows as close as possible to your body. It's okay if you fall out of it. Forgive yourself. Try again. Life is all about falling. If we're going to get frustrated with ourselves, we're going to live a life of frustration. Be okay with falling. Laugh. Come back into it. That's how you learn to be graceful. Maybe get a full wrap if you want to. Bring your elbows down to your chest. Create more compression. Know that although this Lord of Eagle wraps his arms around his heart to protect his heart, little did he know was that he was opening his heart from the back. So no matter how much you try to protect yourself, your heart will always be open. Accept that and fill your heart space with love. Now unravel your left leg, pick up your left knee, and send your left foot back. Come into your flight. Keep your arms exactly where they are. Keep your heart open from the back. Unwind your arms, bring them in front of your heart space. Fly here for a little longer. Keep your left toes pointed towards the earth. Yes, you can. And exhale, forward fold. Bring your left foot to meet your right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Now, bring your knees to your mat and sit back onto your knees. So what we're about to do right now is, man, I'm done. You know what? We're going to take the rest of class in silence. Come onto your knees, yogis. Bring your feet hip-width distance apart. This is the biggest heart opener in all yoga. And I can do it every single class and feel like I'm doing you guys a favor. Because with an open heart, you can go out there and love and love and love and live a happy life. That's how you live a full life, is if you live a life with love. And part of that, like we said, is forgiveness. So keep your knees hip-width distance. Keep your toes tucked in, just to start. For those of you who are not used to camel pose, this is the best. So bring your palms behind you, fingers facing upwards. Press your palms to your lower back. Bring your elbows closer to one another. Now, what I want you to do is imagine that there's a very stinky fish in front of you and create a nice double chin. Or maybe there's someone that wants to kiss you and you're like, ugh, no. So when you find that nice, sexy double chin, then, only then, you start pushing your hips forward as you lean your head back. Keep your hips forward. Lean back until you can see the wall behind you. Maybe untuck your toes and grab onto your heels. Open your heart space. Keep your knees exactly as they are. Keep pushing your elbows towards one another and opening your heart. Keep pushing your hips and stacking them above your knees. Keep your breath calm. And keep your mantra in mind. I forgive. And now very slowly, as gently as you came into it, come all the way up and very slowly send your hips above your feet. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your stomach. Close your eyes and be with your heart here for a moment. See what comes up for you. What comes up when you repeat the mantra, I forgive? Come off your feet, bring both feet over to the right side, and just sit your hips down onto your mat. This is called sage pose. It's only to relax our spine after that extension and camel's pose. Maybe twist open to the left. Keep repeating your mantra, I forgive. Come back to center and switch your feet. Bring your heels both over onto the left side. Sit your hips back down. Sit down here for a moment, oh so gracefully and forgiving, and then open up to the right side. It's okay to breathe loud. Even sigh if you need to. Come on top or stretch out your legs in front of you nice and long. Keep a nice bend in your knees. Extend your arms forward and very slowly, very gently come all the way down onto your back. I'll play you a Shavasana song, I promise. But for now, maybe someone needed silence, so the universe gave us silence. Now bend your knees. I want you to keep your entire spine on the back, all the way from your head to your tailbone. And just rock from side to side. Bend your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. Rock your tailbone or massage it onto the mat. Now grab onto the outside or inside edges of your feet. Maybe you want to grab the inside of your knees. If you can't reach your feet, that's completely fine. Pull them close to your body and just rock from side to side for happy baby pose. Coming back to our original selves, our selves of love and light. We are born with nothing but love in our hearts. Go back to that, yogis. Now extend your left leg nice and long. Pull your right knee all the way close to your right shoulder. Take an inhale. And exhale, bring your right knee over to the left side for supine twist. Please keep both shoulder blades on the mat. Your right knee doesn't need to go all the way onto the floor. You just want to feel a nice spinal twist here. To protect your spine, keep both shoulder blades on your mat. Funny how the brain works. Now with the silence, I'm thinking of Depeche Mode. Enjoy the silence. Bring your knees into your chest, rock from side to side. I hope you guys know the song, otherwise this isn't funny. Extend your right leg nice and long. Pull your left knee over into your left armpit. Rock a little bit. Take an inhale. And exhale, send your left knee over to the right side. Keep both shoulder blades on the mat to keep your spine protected. Inhale, love. Come back to your mantra. I forgive. Only a heart full of love can truly forgive. And one last time, bring your knees to the center. Hug your knees in as close as possible. I want you to give yourself a ginormous hug just because you thought even for a moment to fill your heart with forgiveness. I know it's not an easy thing. Hug them even closer, kiss your knees, and thank yourself for coming to practice today. And thank yourself for your continuous loving growth. And exhale, release everything down to your mat for your final pose, your Shavasana. Lay completely flat on the mat, palms facing the sky. Tuck your shoulder blades in, relax your feet, allow them to flop. Relax your eyelids shut, feel the heaviness, the weight of your eyelids. Relax your jaw. Remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Completely release and relax. And know that when you come out of this posture, you come out weight-free, light, forgiving, and full of love. Only because that's what you deserve. I'm going to go around, give you little gifts. Don't be alarmed. Stay completely in your Shavasana. Eyes closed. This time is for you. Nothing is more worthy of your time than yourself. Repeat your mantra, yogis. I forgive. Holding resentment will only damage our hearts and weigh us down. Holding a grudge can only harm us. No one else feels it but you. Free yourself of that weight. Free yourself of that guilt. Repeat your mantra. I forgive. Start wiggling your fingers and your toes. Maybe extend your arms nice and long above your head and stretch out your body like you're just waking up. Roll onto your favorite side for your supported fetal position. Bring your knees into your chest. Maybe create a nice pillow with your elbow. You're ready on your next inhale, push yourself up to a seat. Please keep your eyes closed. Stay inwards. You deserve it. Cross your legs as we started. Bring your palms in front of your heart space, in front of your heart chakra. Push your thumbs into your heart. Feel your heartbeat and be grateful for that heart that continues to beat for your life. Because with every heartbeat, you have the chance to create the life of your dreams. And that is why we are grateful for are grateful for the life that we live. Bring both palms to your ajna, your seat of intuition, your third eye center, or what we call our forehead. The light, the love, the student and teacher within me is but a reflection of the light, the love, the student and teacher in each and every one of you. I very humbly bow to you in your path. Namaste. So much. You fill my heart with so much love by coming to class, and I hope you feel light and love inside you. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Take your time getting off your mat. Please, if you got a mat from here, if you can spray it down, wipe it down, and then fold it and bring it, put it back, I would really appreciate it. If you don't want to clean it, you want me to do it for you, I'm happy to do it. Just leave it over here and I'll do it for you. No problem. Have a gorgeous day. I hope to see you guys on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. at the Dana. Again, my name is Dana, not Dana. But Dana is going to be at the Dana on Saturday morning at 9. I hope to see you guys there. Have a gorgeous day.